what's going on? So this video is for, you know, if I ever happen to have like any offspring, like a daughter or a son, um, and I'm not there to be able to give you any guidance or anything. I want to make sure um, that there's at least some video um, along with the other videos I have on this channel. Um, and this YouTube channel is a documentary uh, at the end of the day. So if I'm not there to help guide you, give you information that you need to guide this thing we call life on this fucked up planet and this fucked up society, then I want to make sure I have a video for you um, with me talking directly to you. Okay, so I'm gonna start off. Um, if this is for a daughter that I don't, know at this moment, for the future, but I would like my daughter to know that this world is crazy. Okay, this world will try to manipulate you and think that you're not beautiful. Okay, on the inside, and they will try to make you rely on makeup, rely on showing all types of skin, and doing a whole bunch of things. Hold on, my mustache getting my nose, but they will try to get you to do a whole lot of things that make you vulnerable to the evils of this society. Okay, I don't know what this society is gonna hold for your future, um, because they're doing so many things right now. It may be some AI type shit and robots and iRobot type shit. That was a movie back in my day. Um, but I want you to know from your father that I'm letting you know that your beauty starts on the inside. Okay, so what you put on the inside, and I'm talking about food here. Listen to your body with the food that you eat. If something doesn't agree with your gut, and see that's another thing, your gut feeling. If something doesn't agree with your gut feeling, or if it's tingling like spidey senses, then that means it's most likely not good for you. Okay? This is something that I use in my own life and that I've learned from going through my experiences myself. Okay? Because some of the family members in our family, at least down, this family tree, um, they kind of gave up on facing their issues when it came to their family and to themselves, and they wanted to keep perpetuating things that wasn't good for the offspring. So we're cutting this shit off right here. Um, this will not be passed down to any, my daughters or sons. All right. So I want to make sure that you know that. All right. And the other thing is just always um, try to pay attention to your gut feeling. Okay. Sometimes, um, going through life, it might be situations where you might feel lonely. It might be situations where you don't know what's gonna happen. But understand that the Most High will always be in your corner. Okay, and He equipped you with a body that is in tune with Him as long as you take care of it. Okay, eat good, healthy food. Try to stick with grass-fed meat. Um, good eggs that came from a farm. The chickens, or you got quail, you got duck. Just make sure they're not eating a whole bunch of GMO corn and grains, because in our family we don't do too well with grains. We don't do too well with grains. We don't do too well with most of the pasteurized milks or dairy for that matter. But the foods that tend to agree with our family is fruits, cooked vegetables, um, and then eggs. That pasture raised eggs is the good ones in this generation. I don't know what they're gonna do in the future. Um, but also grass fed meats like lamb, grass fed cow. Um, you got also organic chicken and things like that in that nature. Or you can also go out and go catch fish yourself. You probably gonna have some instincts to go fishing. So, eating that fish is real good. That's another, that works for us too. And that'll give you the vitality and the instinct and the gut feelings that's in tune with the Most High to navigate this life with confidence as a woman in the society that will always try to put you down because they're trying to sell you something. They always gonna try to sell you some makeup. They always gonna try to sell you an image that you're not enough, and then try to feed you some type of product or service. What I'm letting you know as your father that you'll have everything that you need, and to always pay attention to your inner gut feeling. And if they try to tell you that you know you want to switch to a man, or they try to get you to switch your gender, that's only happening because of the programming they have from a media standpoint and from a food standpoint, messing with your hormones. Okay, that's what they're doing with a lot of people right now. So I want you to know that. All right, so if you ever get them thoughts in your head, just understand that it's not your thoughts. Okay, that is not thoughts from you, and that's not thoughts from your body, and that's not thoughts from the Most High. Okay, the Most High would not make a mistake with you like that. Okay, that's a form of manipulation that society is using. Okay, um, I don't know what the name of the daughter is, but whatever it is, just understand that I love you. Okay, now for my son. Okay, I don't know what your name will be either, but I love you too as well. All right. Now you being, you know, our color, and wherever, you're born, um, society is gonna view you a certain way. Okay. But that should never fall to who you are. Okay. Because understand that from, our bloodline, that we have masculinity running through our veins. Okay. And you should never show up to the battle weak. Okay. That's what we built for. All right. And don't ever let somebody tell you to cut off your emotions, because that's another struggle this family has dealt with for generations. Okay. Don't cut off your emotions. With your emotions, they add color and vibrancy and in tune feeling to navigate this life. All right. But also, do not, you know, give your emotions to everybody that comes across, because a lot of people are not for you. They will be against you. Okay. As I have experienced. All right. So, same thing I said with my daughter. Make sure you eat good, nice, healthy food, grass fed meats. Okay. Preferably outside of the United States. Like, I don't know where it's gonna, how their agriculture is gonna be in your day, but in Australia, they pretty much feed their animals naturally. Like lamb, they don't say grass fed; they just say it's lamb. But that's just how, they operate over in Australia. And I would want both of you guys to travel the world. Um, I'm gonna try to leave some assets for you guys, so you don't have to, start from scratch like I had to. Okay. I'm doing the best I can right now for you guys, but um, I'm gonna try to leave some assets for you guys. Always try to have some type of passive income. Okay, working for somebody is not gonna um, get you your worth and the amount of income that you need to survive in this society until it crumbles or whatever happens to it. Because there's been things like Rome, there's been things like Greece, and things of that matter. They were all different societies and they all crumbled. Okay. um, Always maintain a high self-esteem, because it will be a lot of people, men and women. Okay. And you probably gonna have attractive looks to you. You're probably gonna like to be active and things of that nature, because you probably share that same passion and energy. You're probably gonna love nature and the outdoors, and animals. So just know that you share that with your daddy. Okay. um, and I have that same love for this world. Don't let people in society take that away from you. And if you ever have to go through battle and accomplishing your goals and protecting what's yours, just understand that it's in you to do it. The truth is inside you. Okay, I will be inside you. Okay, my spirit will be inside you, and that goes for my daughter too. Okay, that's why I'm leaving this video for you. Cause who knows how long this will be up, being YouTube. Um, but just take care of yourselves. Um, don't give up on life. Most people give up, okay, because they get sucked into society. All right, they get sucked into working a 9 to 5 job. They get sucked into bad credit and bad debt. That's another thing, you guys. In my family, people haven't given the advice that helped our generation. So I want to leave this with you. When it comes to credit, it may be different how it works in your day because it's changing right now. But always try to maintain a good credit to make sure you good, as far as not having to live in places with roaches and things like that. Okay, and at least being able to get a place. Um, and always try to make sure the place you're about to get, you can afford it at least around 3 times over. All right. So if you have a monthly income of $2,000, okay, try to make sure that rent is sitting somewhere around 500, 600. Okay. And if you can't do that, hey, well, I am the parent in this situation, but that's why I'm gonna try to make sure you guys have assets and just try to build off of that and understand uh, how money works. Okay, so always budget your money. Um, Make sure that you budget it into food, you budget it into your bills, and I would also tell you this: budget it for how much money you need to make money. Okay, so that's pretty much in any business, since we live in a capitalistic society. Um, so like with this, one of my jobs, well, it's not really a job. One of my businesses, and that's the way I want you guys to think. Think as a business person, think as a businessman, and then think as a businesswoman. Okay. you always want to make sure that you got money to make money. So um, I would need fuel in this vehicle, the vehicle maintenance, put some money aside away for that, um, vehicle insurance, um, things like that. Okay. Like for this particular job or business, having bags to deliver the food for this particular area, and having all those things and making sure you budget each one of those. That way when you know your numbers, you're not stressing about um, the ups and downs and the averages from doing business. Okay, some days it's gonna be high, some days may be low, and it may be low for a couple days. But it could, this is business 101. You can get a spike that'll average everything out throughout the month that for your business as far as income and profit. All right, but you know I if I ever do, like, if I'm not there for you guys because something happened, then I want to make sure that I leave a legacy of videos that you guys can look over. And for my daughter, I want to make sure that you know that I don't have a hate for women. It's just a lot of women out here, they struggling and they hurt. Just like I don't, want my son to hate women. Okay, but it's a lot of women out here struggling and hurt, and both genders are out to hurt people. Okay, I don't want you guys to become part of that. All right. If you come across these people, if coming across dating wise, business wise, friendship wise, just understand that they were probably hurt because most of the society perpetuates that. It's not necessarily their fault, but it's not necessarily your job to try to fix people because most people, and it was hard for me to learn this too, don't want to be fixed. Okay? So, at the end of the day, my last message to you, daughter, son, is to make sure that you always keep your head up and just know that you're not the only one on your journey, even if it may seem that way. All right, I love you guys. Peace.